Hello everyone, I am Richardson and I'm going to do a lesson with you today. However, to get us started, we're going to play a game where you get to guess our topic for the day. I will give you some hints and you'll put your answer in the comments of this video. This item gets mixed with water to create a hard solid. It is also something that you see and walk on every day. Go ahead and put your guess in the comments. Guessed concrete, you'd be right. Today we're going to be learning all about concrete in a step-by-step timeline. This will be a fill-in-the-blank and matching style activity and lesson. Your task is to fill in the blanks on the timeline with the other cards that are before you. You should have those. I have the answer key, so you may check your work with me as many times as you would like. Once you have completed your timeline correctly, write the timeline in your own words in your notebooks. Add whatever you need to understand the process of pouring concrete. You might need to reference this later. There are 6 steps to pouring concrete. Step 1, prepping for the pour. Step 2, forming. Step 3, mixing the concrete. Step 4, pouring the concrete. Step 5, finishing. And Step 6, curing. Starting with Step 1, prepping. This step involves getting everything ready to pour the concrete. During this step, we ensure that the pouring site is level and we use a compactor on the subbase as needed. Now you might be wondering, what's a subbase? A subbase is the ground below the base being used for the pour. Put in simpler terms, the subbase is the existing ground. The red arrow on this image is pointing to the subbase or the ground. This is the compactor that is used to compact the subbase. Its primary purpose is to compress the ground and make it level. Now that the base is ready, the forms can be built. These forms set the shape of the concrete pad that you are pouring. Once the forms are built, you can lay, level, and compact your base. Finally, you'll cut and lay your rebar. The base is a layer of material of a specified thickness constructed below the concrete. This is the part that is built over the subbase. The base can help distribute weight and helps with drainage. Forms are boards or materials are used to provide shape and an enclosed space to pour our concrete. They are made in whatever shape you are trying to create. This could be square, rectangular, or octangular. It's really up to you. Forms are removed after curing and finishing is complete. Rebar is short for reinforcing bar. Rebar is any bar or mesh used to provide reinforcement during construction. In this picture, you can see the metal webbing that is made by the rebar. Now we actually get to make our concrete. You can make your own concrete, or you can buy a pre-made mix. This is similar to making your own pancakes or using a pancake mix. Concrete is a ratio of cement, sand, aggregate, and water. If you are making your own concrete, you will need sand, aggregate, cement, and water. As you can see, these are the ratios of each of the materials that you will need. After you have a mixture, you'll combine it with water so you get your concrete. Now for the fun part, the pour. You will pour your concrete into the forms and onto the rebar. As you pour, do not forget to screen the concrete so that it is distributed evenly. Screening is the process of distributing and smoothing the concrete. This can be done using a tool or a board, just like they are doing here in this picture. Once the forms have been filled, level, trowel, and screen your concrete. This ensures that the concrete will set properly. At this point, you can finish the concrete to your liking. This could include using stamps to make the concrete look like stone. Remove the forms after the directed amount of time. This is usually 24 to 48 hours. Concrete finishing is the process of smoothing, leveling, compacting, and overlaying freshly poured concrete in preparation for curing. A trowel is a tool used for smoothing, spreading, and moving concrete. This is a rectangular trowel, but it can also come in a triangular shape. Treating includes applying patterns, epoxy, and stain to concrete to give it your desired appearance. Now for the curing. The curing step allows the concrete to set and cure. Given the name, that makes sense. Setting allows the chemicals to hydrate and begin to react so that the ingredients can combine and create hard concrete. This could take up to several weeks. Setting occurs when the elements of concrete are brought together and the cement and water chemically react, forming a hard mass that binds the aggregates. This forms the finished product of concrete. Curing allows the concrete to maintain favorable moisture and temperature. It helps to ensure adequate hydration and proper hardening. Okay, everyone, that is the end of our little lesson. Make sure that you all took good notes so that we can make our own concrete in class next week. I'll see you all later.